Hey guys, welcome back to Zodiac Trading. So today in this episode, I'm going to introduce a little bit of my experience of using the ChatGPT4 model. And in this video, I'm going to explain what kind of people would be good for using this model and what would be the pros and cons try to use this AI model, and in my opinion, what's going to happen next and how this model is going to impact in the future world of finance. So let's move on. The first thing first, before we talk about this AI model, we need to know that right now, this OpenAI ChatGPT4 model is not yet a AGI model. It's not the artificial general intelligence. That means it's not yet a super powerful AI model that's going to destroy human being. For now, it has the potential to become AGI, but still, we got a long way to go. I believe in future 5 to 10 years, we're going to see a very powerful AGI. We are going to use and adopt this technology right now. And it will be really beneficial if you start learning how to exploit the potential of OpenAI ChatGPT4 model instead of just terrified by the presence of it. Okay, so we will start from the first part of the video, which is there are several group of people that I believe would be good for using this model. First, it will be coders because uh, OpenAI ChatGPT program, this model is extremely helpful when it comes to code. Uh, it is designed to give coder, a lot of programmer, extremely useful tool to show and enhance their codes. If you can try it and ask code framework, and also you can ask the AI to give you a lot of suggestions and demonstrating codes, and that you can simply just copy the code and put it on your Python, and you'll be able to use different codes, and you'll be able to learn the codes. So I believe for coders, it would be this model would be terrific AI model to use. The second group of people, I believe for those researchers and for people who creating things, you probably need this AI model as well, because as a researcher you would do a lot of writing, and sometimes you just get tired of writing. You just need a good template. And as an AI, it would just give you a good template, and sometimes it saves you a lot of problem and trouble when you're trying to think of an attractive headline. I've tried to let this AI to write many articles, then I find most of its headline still very limited. So if you're a journalist, if you're a writer, you might need to enhance that headline a little bit. And also, I believe I believe for people who want explanations, if you're investors, if you are just new to something, new to an area, and you want to learn about very difficult subjects, you can just use this AI. You can ask them any questions. You can ask them, for example, can you explain quantum physics in easy to understand example? And sometimes, and you can ask the AI to give you some jokes related to that subject. So I find ChatGPT AI as a very powerful tool to tell jokes, and at the same time to explain what is what. So ChatGPT model is very powerful when it comes to explaining what is what. So to give out definition, to give out knowledge framework, it would be very, very helpful and a powerful tool. And I just talk about the pros and cons of ChatGPT model after I have been using it for 2 months. And the first thing of the first advantage would be GPT-4 is extremely powerful when it comes to coding. So if you are new to, it doesn't matter if you're a coder or not. If you're not a coder, ChatGPT model is a great way to learn code. Back in the days, we go to the website, we go to the forum, we try to and try to take up bits from here, bits from there, try to learn about the infrastructure. We want to know, we want to learn about the fundamentals of coding. Right now, you don't need to do that. The only thing you need to do is just to ask the proper questions to ChatGPT model. So I believe that would be a good way for you to learn coding. And for professional coder, it's a great way for you to save tons of time and efforts. You'll be able to ask this AI as an assistant to give you codes, and you can possibly train this AI to train another AI as well. So there's just no limit to its use when it comes to coding. And a second pro would be it's extremely useful, and it gives a lot of information, good explainer, and it kind of lays off all these concepts, definitions in a very accurate and very useful manner. And third advantage of ChatGPT4 model is that you'll be able to use this as a way. If you're a writer, you're a journalist, you're so tired of writing essay. If you're a student, you want to write about a journal, and you want to try to write about an essay, you start using ChatGPT4 model. It would just help you to write articles so quickly. Just helps you to finish your homework. But then again, you still need to paraphrase it, or otherwise you just look like a just machine-made kind of a piece of work. And the fourth advantage of using the ChatGPT4 model is that if you are interested in some of the history, and I feel ChatGPT4 model is a great thing to learn about history, learn about cases, law, and medicine, and its health, and etc. It just saves you tons of time Googling. Okay. And then let's just move on to the cons. The disadvantage of using the ChatGPT4 program, the model. First would be because most of the data, the ChatGPT4 data was dated back 2021. So that means most of the data it provides are not going to be an update data. And you're going to, if you want some news, if you want to learn what's happening now, you should go to the newspaper. You shouldn't go to the AI, because the AI still not having these data. So it's impossible to find news. Okay, the second disadvantage is that right now it's difficult for if you want to capture the latest data, figure, and numbers, ChatGPT4 just difficult to get all these data, because you probably need to find another source of data. But the good thing is you can ask the model to give you a Python code, so you can detach the data from the other side. And the third disadvantage is about the reference, and also the way you create article, and etc. Because if you write an article with OpenAI, that's not going to work, because most of the reference it generates are just invalid link. So just imagine yourself writing the homework, send it to the tutor, and then tutor finds out most of the reference just invalid web link. So you're gonna have big trouble. So I don't think that's a good way to use ChatGPT4. And the fourth thing is because it's a text-based LLM, so it's impossible to process the charts, to process the diagrams. So if you want to use the data set, you want to you kind of want to adapt some very very important technical charts, and I believe you shouldn't be using ChatGPT4 model. And okay, to sum up, I believe ChatGPT4 model is extremely useful and powerful when it comes to quantum finance, and when it comes to quantitative finance and trading. Okay, so it's going to bring huge impact to the industry. Just imagine back in the days, we hire so many PhD, we hire so many coders, just to build a good and solid codes and good strategy for it to employ market data and to trade. But right now, we only need one people with good brain, and the only thing you need is just an AI assistant helping you to solve all the details, providing all the accurate code for you, and that would just helps you to refine the entire trading strategy and gives you a very stable model for it. So in the future, you're gonna see a lot of a quantitative one-man army. You see a lot of traders start using their codes, and they are okay. They're good to go. They will be able to exploit the AI model and to trade for profits. So I believe this is a extraordinary technology, and I strongly encourage people who watch my channel to learn how to use the ChatGPT4 knowledge and skills, so you will be you're able to boost your efficiency, and in the future potentially you can build your own trading strategy online. So thank you guys for watching. If you like the content, please subscribe, like, and share. I will see you in the next episode. Goodbye.